One of the 19 people accused of being part of this conspiracy in Georgia to overturn the election is former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani. And over the last few years, there has been a lot of media coverage about what happened to Rudy Giuliani, what happened to America's mayor. And in fairness, watching Giuliani descend into mental instability and what looks like a somewhat serious alcohol problem is alarming. However, I'm not comfortable with this question of what happened to Rudy Giuliani because we knew a lot about Rudy Giuliani from the time he was mayor, even before. We always knew that Giuliani was a racist. All you have to do is look at how he governed and look at how he campaigned. We always knew that Rudy Giuliani was comfortable leading riots and inspiring violence. Look at the police riot he led at City Hall in, I believe it was 1991, against the African American mayor, essentially because the mayor stood up to the police. We also always knew that Giuliani was contemptuous of democracy. And one piece of evidence of this is September 11th, which of course was Giuliani's finest moment, according to the media. A few weeks later, that was an election year, and a few weeks later, Giuliani proposed postponing the election so that he could stay in office a few months longer. Think of that. In the face of an attack on the United States, Giuliani's response, one of his major responses, was to propose undermining one of our most important institutions. So we always knew all this about Giuliani. Nothing happened to Giuliani. He just became even more Giuliani. But as a white person living in New York and a white progressive living in New York, I know how many so-called white progressives, white liberals, who now are trumpeting how strong resistors they are to Donald Trump, voted for Giuliani. And that disturbs me a lot.